Rich and Alpo, they kept on getting money just like any of the straight dudes would do. You feel me? AZ got clapped, but they kept on getting to the money. You feel me? So anyway, Alpo and Rich ended up bumping heads over a drug deal going wrong. Now it's alleged, according to Alpo Martinez in his own words, he said Rich was getting them joints, the birds, meaning the kilos just for educational purpose, but Rich was getting the birds for $11,000 each, and he was charging Alpo $13,000, and Alpo gave him $1 million, so that didn't sit well with Alpo, you feel me? So Alpo ended up going back out to DC, and he had established a relationship with a dude named Big Head Gary, and his relationship with Big Head Gary was similar to the one that he had with Richard Porter in New York City, like the best friends type of shit, you feel me? So he ended up telling Gary about what happened with Rich, and Gary said, let's send him up. So Alpo and Gary came up to New York. They ended up meeting up with Rich Porter, and they sent them up. Only if Richard Porter would have knew. I know life doesn't work like that, but only if Richard Porter would have knew. Only if he would have knew how much his sister Pat Porter misses him and she be representing for him. Only if he would have knew. Only if Rich Porter would have knew that Gary and Alpo, his main man Alpo, would come back and send him up. Only if he would have knew. Yo, like a week before Richard Porter got sent up, his younger brother Donnell Porter had got kidnapped for ransom by some dudes in New York, but it ended up being the Preacher crew. And when Rich got sent up, nobody couldn't pay that money, so they sent this little brother up. And that's a damn shame. A little boy, 14 years old, they sent him up. And his own uncle set that shit up. Only if they would have knew. It was his Uncle Apple. Only if they would have knew. Now, Richard's Uncle Apple Porter.
Nigga said it was smoking, got hit with that brrr. We catch a op, leave his face on the curb.